The Shelby Slashers are back. Season 6, Episode 3. Gold. Let's go. Here we go. The episode I think we've all been waiting for since the season began. Was Esme's curse that she swore legit? Tommy seems to think so because he was calling her. Or is he calling her because he wants help and it's not her? I always wonder with the show because whenever they say, look at this head, Esme, they go bop and they hit you on the other side. Plus there's always so many things going on. It's just so weird how every time something goes wrong, no matter how deep a family member is involved, whether they're just dipping their toes in to make some extra money or they're full on in like Arthur, Michael, or John, then they're like, oh, well, if somebody gets hurt or dies, they're like, well, I don't understand. It's all Tommy's fault because he's leading it. It's like, you all understood this criminal organization and entrepreneurship that we got into. Like, you know the stakes. So when John gets assassinated by some Italians, it's not really like, oh, well, he had just started his new life in the coffee grounds business. Like, nah, he was always like this. He loved it. And that's why we loved his character, because he was just as down as Tommy and Arthur and a bunch of them. And he wasn't a coward like Michael is. So especially that pencil stash, get rid of that shit. Anyway, I'm also more curious what's going on with Douchebag and his girl, that whole situation with their German friends, we all know who that is, and the Nazi rally that went down, and the way that that dude is talking to Tommy. Shelby, report to me, and you really must do something about your wife. Oh, his chick too. Lizzie, do you even know why the bridge to Roosevelt is so important? Like, oh my god, I said it in the episode, I'll say it again. I'm sure we all can't wait until those two are done. I'm sure we're all on the same page. Just go ahead and whack them, as they say over there. I'm sure they say whack them across the pond. I don't even know which accent that was. The other big thing I think on a lot of our minds, especially mine and Dana's, is what happened with Gold and Johnny Dogs. Did Johnny Dogs, he had to have ratted him out. He had to give away his position because he's the only one who knew where the Golds were camped out when they got bushwhacked. That scene still comes to me sometimes. It's 2 years ago when it happened the last season where he's like, put him on a fucking cross, Tommy. It's like, oh my god. And then watching Gold get murdered at the end of last season in the finale, you're like, he's not even gonna be able to get revenge for his sons. Really, and this episode is called Gold. And I don't think they're talking about the metal Gold. Pretty sure they're talking about our boy Aberama Gold. It's probably gonna be a lot of answers. Of course, there'll probably also be a lot of questions. Let's just go. Let's just fucking get it. Oh no, Ruby. Oh, that's right. She was heating up bad. Coughing up blood. Ooh.
He wouldn't let me pass to punish me.
Right, like we was talking to his mom about it at the beginning, episode 1.
Sometimes
he's a horse in a crate.
Speak for myself.
It's just a crate I'm kicking.
Mr. Shelby, you all need to keep still.
Just a daddy caring about his baby. Oh, shit, that's good.
What's inside? God knows what's inside.
she has a tubercular infection in her left lung. They've caught it
Figured because of the blood.
That doesn't work. They use gold.
What? Gold?
Gold salts. The doctor said he explained the methods to you when you cut the ribbon to open the institution.
Can't remember, I wasn't listening.
Right, they are talking about the fucking metal. So they are talking about the metal, but I'm thinking it's a double innuendo.
I'm so sorry. I will deal with it. I will make it go away. I will strike a bargain.
You should be wearing a mask.
I am.
Not that kind of mask, love.
You can try gold. I will try something else.
Yeah, she knew that though. Strike a bargain.
Mayfair 244. Ada, listen to me.
Oh, I hope this doesn't get her in some deep shit.
So she dresses well.
Methodical, meticulous.
Mrs. Ada Thorne, ma'am.
I thought you were all called Shelby.
Oh, I'm a widow.
Well, my husband didn't have the good grace to die. He lingers yet.
Your husband's a member of the Guinness family, I believe.
I believe it is to do with genetics.
Huh.
Oh.
Beautiful vase.
Good old
My
Adolf
grandfather
right
stole
there.
it from a brothel in Cairo. How do you know so much about Egyptian vases?
I collect antiques.
Pretending.
A tribe of gypsies settles on a clearing in
A result of genetics, I think.
My dear, you researched me and I researched you. If this was
Yeah.
1919, you would have come through my front door carrying a revolver and a Molotov cocktail and would happily have blown off my head.
Isn't it wonderful?
Do you not employ a governess?
It's a class thing. A genetic thing. He puts his daughter's welfare before business.
Even the business of changing the
I
world.
thought today was purely social.
Now that it's just you, I suppose it... My life.
It's meant to signify approaching death. So, yes. I suppose it resembles Thomas.
Tell me, why is he so emotionally mutilated?
Oh, because he's a character in a novel, of course.
Well, I don't
On the
read
saddle.
novels. I read only pornography and politics.
Since of the men, shouldn't we ladies be engaging in small talk?
You know I like to fuck women as well as men.
Tommy was right. He says that everything is a circle. A lady in Eaton Square, as coarse and honest as an Aston whore.
Just realised I haven't even offered you a drink.
It's true. That's actually funny.
When the time comes for the great cleansing, I myself will personally argue the case that the Jews must be dealt with, but that the gypsies should be spared.
Oh my god. I didn't know it was possible to hate that character more. Although, I don't know, it actually kind of leveled out. It was actually semi-interesting. She's not just an evil, annoying character. I mean, she is super evil. However, gave her a little bit of an arc right there. A little bit of interest. She's so fucking crazy that she somehow became interesting.
Who the fuck are you?
Here we go.
I'm the owner of this cold pistol, and the bullet's within it. I'm looking for Esme Shelby Lee.
Never heard of her. Esme's husband was a fucking dirty decoy. He was a peaky blinder.
Yeah?
So am
I'm
I.
the elder and more terrible. And as I said, I'm in a hurry.
Here we go. Yep.
Put your gun away, Thomas. There's children around.
Should have just came with the money first anyway. You know how it rolls. Nah, that's not true. Should have gone both.
You only found me because I let you find me. I don't have a man.
I have men.
Use is a man. Horse pulls the wagon. Dog keeps me safe. Cat keeps me warm at night. And if anyone's going to give you trouble, Tommy Shelby, it'll be me. What do you want?
You know why the fuck I'm here.
Tell him to leave.
You think I'm in charge here?
Oh, I'm sure of it, Esme.
Why is she fucking around? Why is she fucking about? You think I'm in charge? Yeah, bitch. Yeah, we all do. We all know. I don't want to sit on that rock with my back to those guys. But it's a great pan shot.
Did cost $2,000 with his arse on the grass these days. Bullet or blade?
Still speaks to me in my dreams. It was her who told me come find you.
Wow.
Golly.
Interesting.
So glad I'm not in your camp anymore. Made of bricks and bars.
My daughter is dying, Esme. I can tell from your reaction this is not your doing. Sorry for troubling you.
Oh, I had a fucking feeling.
That the coat our exotic friend is wearing is made by Gina.
In your face.
That's a very expensive label.
Yes, it is. But the perfume I can smell on you is very cheap.
I'm deeply, deeply annoyed that Thomas isn't here.
We only have Ada, the sister.
Only. She's such a
The
cunt.
sister likes some more champagne.
Oh, the sister is allowed to speak.
She thinks this lunch is purely social.
The sister is here because there's sickness in the family. So when I speak, please keep your fucking mouths closed. Because although I'm reluctant, I am actually quite good at this. And yes, I will have champagne.
That was so dope.
Take care of this. Okay, so before these...
Gina?
Hello, Ada.
You're the sister.
Yes.
Good job,
since
detective.
I am indeed the sister.
I did some research. You're communist once, but diamonds and lipstick now. Men bore me. Ada, do you have a man?
My husband died. But of course, we speak often.
Between this sparkling conversation.
Yeah, you love that.
She marries a gangster. And now here we all are.
Oh, Jack, please, you're so blunt.
I don't seem to have a drink either.
Daughter is unwell.
He doesn't have a wife?
I learned that when you were young, you lost a brother and a sister to consumption.
Oof. But guess what, motherfucker?
No ice?
Well, that same
No.
awful illness has entered our
He
family.
slammed it down too. He's like, meh.
And you see, Thomas has
Your brother intrigues me.
Apparently this whole fucking room
He often
except
has that
her,
effect on people.
right?
Yes, and my future husband has that effect on casts.
Oh, good.
It's amazing
Somebody kick her.
what English upper class women can do with just
Anya, get up and kick
skin,
her.
bone and arrogance.
My brother sends his apologies for not
That was
being
great.
here.
What exactly does the Shelby Company Limited do?
Not done with you. I took a spark plug.
Mandy Jane's pal of the cover. Something you should see.
We figured.
Someone dead.
Not responsible, but
Someone
knew.
grieving. Lot of hate against you. So I'll take you there. I hope the suspension's good. Going to a wilder place.
Mr. Shelby doesn't allow whiskey in the building anymore.
And have someone go and fetch some. Until Mr. Shelby comes down off his mountain, I'm in charge.
She got the fuck out of there. Woo! Forgot how much we missed Ida. Oh! Because when she gets down to business, she gets down to business. Like, okay. Ooh. She is clearly going to be in this episode. The whole episode.
For the next 5 days, I'm not the boss's sister.
I'm the boss.
I'm the boss. Where is Arthur?
We locked him in the cash safe. When he gets the yams really bad, he tells us to lock him in the safe. Stop him from slipping down to Chinatown.
Makes sense.
What are...
I was given to understand that you are no longer part of the company.
You speak well.
I was given to
I was going to be an
understand.
accountant, but everybody said I'll be wasted counting money. You decided.
The name of the perfume is Know Your Fucking Place, soldier. I decided he'll just take a beating. And also, that you're gonna take Arthur with you.
Arthur, 10 days clean, I'm going to take him into a warehouse full of fucking opium.
Right.
It can be your job to look after him.
Why take him at all? Just trying to make a few extra pennies. Buy that birthday present for my girlfriend.
I say pennies.
Lucky girl.
Yeah, why did he say pennies? A heavily Ada-infused episode, I like it.
I now think it's in both. It's moving quickly.
Fuck.
Starting on the gold swords tomorrow. You know, somebody died on the gold treatment, yes? Half the people I tell look like you just did because they know somebody died on the gold treatment.
Yeah, I was wondering that too. When she made that look, she's like, ooh.
The person I knew was old.
Old and young, say.
True. Old and young, both equally
You
weak.
given up, Lizzie?
Booking horse thieves and sorcerers while I'm here on my own. Not a normal man.
Yeah, she is shouldering a lot of shit right now. From every direction. Ada's like, oh my god. Oh, got all that cash. Like, oh no.
Let's go.
She knew why he was coming then. But also, if she knew he was coming, I don't know, she's playing a lot of games.
I'm a long way from anywhere, Esme. I find out you've been wasting my time. I use that rope to fucking hang you.
That smile. That smile was great. But it might not be good, honestly. Because again, as I didn't think she was behind it, I think she knows how to help, or she could just be letting it happen from somebody else, just not her.
What's your orders?
Arthur's getting there. That guy, what the fuck, dude? I don't even... You gotta throw your butt in my shoe. What the fuck, bro?
We are here to meet a gentleman called Hayden Stagg.
Probably gonna be a big fight. We're expecting some shit.
Gentlemen.
My name's Hayden Stagg. I hear there's so many here from Birmingham looking for me. I was in the banana warehouse playing football with the boys.
My favorite ball.
I'm guessing you gentlemen aren't here to kick footballs.
I don't think we can stand down.
See, kind of torn. Kind of torn if it's weakness or he's just commuting, as he said, but as Ada wanted as well.
Let's go, come on. More Julia.
Although there's no beating, so there's actually no punishment for all that shit. Probably not good. Probably not good. However, I don't think Ada would have had Arthur. I never thought Arthur coming along was just because of it being a Shelby name. There's got to be something else, especially since she knew his issues.
Who knows what you'll see? Did you ever go to John's grave?
Things are really bad.
Well, what's really bad? You want to lift every curse anyone's ever put on you. That's a lot of lifting. My own curse is in there somewhere.
You will put out word, I will put out word, and I will find her. And instead of this poor wooden cross,
Tommy!
I will build a monument to this little girl.
I know there's a crash. Nothing is certain and money loses value. Instead of money, give me gold.
Gold? Yes, I will give you gold.
She got worse or died. I was worried that the whole time he was talking. I was like, I bet she's not gonna make it the way they're talking.
She's gone.
Oh, fuck.
She's gone. Just now, 5:17.
Fuck. I didn't want to say anything. I was worried, man. Fuck, I was really worried. Because he kept saying all that shit. I'm like, I don't like that he keeps convincing himself it's going to be okay. Fuck. Well, that is really shitty. I'm also still wondering if Esme was full of shit. I know it kind of went back and forth a little bit there, where it's like, she wasn't a part of it, he could tell she wasn't, and then she was like, no, I don't, but I know how it could have been a part, and it did link back to the stone, but I don't know. She still seemed like she still seemed like she was, I don't know, man. I don't know. That sucks. That is just so shitty. And you could tell, you could just feel it, the way he was talking, the way she was kind of bleeding him for the gold. Although she did, that's the only problem I have right now, is I'm trying to, as I'm processing what just happened in the episode, I'm thinking too that she looked happy about getting gold. Like, she was excited to give me that gold, but it also feels like she was trying to say give me gold, as in, like, it looked like she was also trying to bring up gold to get him to think of gold, like aberama gold. That's what I keep so I keep wondering that as well. Like, was she happy because as gypsies usually are, at least portrayed, and especially Esme, just give me the money, just give me gold, give me cash, whatever. She wanted gold. She wasn't sure about the market, but she didn't wait or hesitate to take that cash. But then again, I guess she was like, she didn't know how much he was willing to give up. So again, she did look excited to get the gold, and when he was promising it, she looked happy. She was like, he's out of his fucking mind, but I'll bleed him for everything I can. So, and if she knew and it was her curse, then she wouldn't have bothered with all that bullshit, because he would just come back with vengeance if he found out it was her anyway. So probably is actually not Esme. I'm just going back and forth, but yeah. So I was correct. It's not Esme. It was looks like it was the old Peaky Blinder kind of smart show tactic, like, ooh, look over here, and then pop. Now it is possible they could turn that around and come back and do it, but it looks like, damn. But the impact that's going to have on Tommy, you could see it right there too. I mean, again, especially going up with all that hope and convincing himself, and that's probably when I think I knew, I felt it, I'm sure a lot of us did, where it was like, ooh, this doesn't feel good. Like, he's so much convincing himself, and she could kind of see it too, but she was probably still like, well, whatever the fuck's going to happen to her, who knows, but I just give me some gold. Nobody expected her to die right away, but I think for a show, you could see like, oh no, this is not good. We're probably going to lose her before this episode. Sure enough, lose her at the end of the episode, which apparently was nearby. But damn, that's unfortunate. And the impact it's going to have on Tommy, he is probably going to go fucking monster. He's probably going to go lunatic. Or again, you know what though, that's also kind of like my suspicion of the Esme call at the end of the last episode before this one. I was like, we'll see. I think it's kind of like a cliffhanger that you're not supposed to, like, it's look at the left hand while the right hand's doing something else. That could probably be what's going on with Tommy too. Like, everybody's like, oh, he's about to go unhinged. It's like, or become more focused and have another situation evolve from it. So we'll see. That Arthur situation was very weird too. I like to see Stevie Graham in the episode as soon as he walked in. So he's a great actor. Obviously, the Jack Nelson scene was very interesting. Ada's just down there taking care of business. That could be what happens. Maybe Tommy goes on a bender for an episode, like, and she has to kind of take over the mantle for a little. She has to kind of take over the business for a little longer than she anticipated. That could be a possibility, but again, but also feels a little too set up, and kind of as I said before with the Esme thing, they tend to do that where it's like, ooh, it could exactly be that. He could go unhinged, and it actually still could turn out to be Esme, which they just kind of were playing a little could have been playing a little tomfoolery, but we'll see. I thought the episode was great. Again, almost no action, none required. This show has gotten to a point, again, it's just the writing is so tight. The writing is so tight and specific, and its angles and its angles and attacks are so fantastic. It's just like, wow. It's how everything is carried out and executed with the actors, all of them just beyond max level. It's ridiculous. So story, writing, acting, the whole thing, how everything looks, how it's shot, that whole episode looked fantastic. I love that episode. The episode was great. Obviously super sad at the end. I'm still processing. I'm like, damn. It's probably gonna be a hell of an editing job just for this outro, just because I'm like, damn, I'm just kind of spacing out thinking about everything that just happened. It's like, damn, man, that sucks. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and per the usual, like if you want, subscribe if you like, and I'll catch you on the next one.